Hello, the purpose of this video is to create frequency tables for two sets of data and compare the results. We're going to be looking at what is your grade versus do you own a cell phone or not. The first thing I want to do is create a new worksheet to analyze the data and create the graph. And then we want to rename that so we can keep track of what we're doing. We're going to rename this, and happens to be sheet 8. There's several that are hidden. Cell phones and grade. Click on OK. Now go back to your original survey results, which are in a spreadsheet format. Highlight the first column. Do you have a cell phone? Yes or no? And then we want to go to Edit and Copy. Move back to that new worksheet. Click in the first cell, Edit, and Paste. Working, there we go, there's our data. And now we want to grab the grade information. Making sure we keep everything lined up, it's in list format. And then we want to Edit and Copy. Move back to our new worksheet. Go into the next column, which is B1. Edit and Paste. Let's wait for it working. There we go. Alright, now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to highlight both columns. I want to sort this information together. So go to Data, and we're going to sort the range. I'm going to be sorting the grade range, so all the 5th grades together, all the 6th grades, so that was column B. A to Z, and that's going to put 5th grade at the top. Okay, now let's go and start creating our data. I want to skip a column to give us some space to work. I'm going to be merging the three column cells above, and I'm going to be putting a title in each one of these. This is going to be our total cell phone ownership at St. Stephen's. Well, let's use the correct title case there. And our response types were yes or no. Okay, let's do our first COUNTIF, and we're going to look for the number of yeses in this column for all the student responses. So I do equal count. I'm looking for the COUNTIF, and now I want to put in the range. So start at A1, scroll down to the end of my information, which is at A80. A little jumpy there. Hold down the Shift button while selecting the last item in the range. Now my formula stayed with me, so I'm just going to finish it up right there. Comma to put in the criteria, start the quotation. We're looking for the yeses. It has to be typed in exactly. End the parenthesis and press enter. Scroll up slightly. You can see that we had 41 responses. Let's show you a quick trick to kind of, we're going to get this formula to the next line. Let's highlight this line. Let's go Edit and Copy. Go to the next cell, Edit and Paste. Now it should still say, well, 41, but we have to fix this range needs to be the same. So I'm going to change this to A1 by A80, and now the criteria is now no. So 39 no's. And then we're going to put a sum. Keep track of our total responses. That should be a parenthesis. Hold down the shift button while you type that. Put in your range, and then close the parenthesis. So 80 total responses. Now this area right here is going to be our percent. So format, number, and select percent rounded. Now we're going to do division statements. So we have 80 total responses. So we do equal 41 divided by 80 equals. So 51% of the students at St. Stephen's have cell phones in grades 5 through 8. I do equal 39 divided by 80. Press enter. And 49% do not. Let's do a sum. Start the range with a parenthesis. Highlight the range. End the parenthesis and press enter. 100%. Let's go skip a line, and now we're going to merge cells to look at the 5th grade cell phone ownership. Format, merge, all. 5th grade cell phone ownership. And my mouse went all over the place there. And that should be a capital G. Let's type yes. And the number of students that said no. Now this time we're going to do count if, and we're only going to select the yeses and no in the range where there were 5th graders. Then put the criteria in, and we're looking for yes. And the quotes and the parentheses, press enter, and we should get a count. There's 3. Let's put in that COUNTIF formula again. Okay, there we go. Put in the same range. And the criteria is no, separated by a comma, and quotations around the criteria. Alright, there we go. And now a sum command, parenthesis, select the range, for a total of 13 5th graders. There we go. Now we're going to change the format of these 3 cells to format number, percent rounded. Let's go and put in our statements. Equals three divided by 10, and then equals, oh, and I made a mistake, 10 divided by 13. Let's go back to this one. Let's look at the mistake I made. Be very careful and double check your work. The total is not 10, the total is 13. And now we're going to do this because we always want to check if all of our data is n, a sum of all the percents that we took should equal 100%. Okay, 100%, so everyone's accounted for.